Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Oh, hello. I didn't see you standing there. I'm eating a meringue and dreaming of sugar plums that are dancing in my head. This tastes like poop, so I'm not going to eat it. But I did want to tell you guys about movies that I got. This is another update video. It's kind of a holiday update video. Although I didn't get any holiday movies. That's coming. It's probably going to be the next video. Top 5 movies you should watch during Christmas time. And then obvious ones. I'm not going to pick the same old shit. But, alas, we have business to take care of. It's a very important channel, and it's a very important video. So, big update to the collection. Ladies and gentlemen, I have got Weird Al, Bad Hair Day, the music videos on VHS. This is a really great score I found at a thrift shop for $2. And I love Weird Al. He's my boy. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird. Rant time. I feel I give a lot of credit to Weird Al for making me into a musician. Because I grew up listening to the songs that he parodied and then his parodies, and it kind of made me understand how to write your own songs in a weird way. Like, the way he would take their songs and write his own words to it, it kind of gets your mind going in that way when you're a kid. Like, oh, putting words to this melody and that kind of thing. So I actually give Weird Al a lot of credit for kind of starting my songwriting mind, because I'm a musician on the side. This is my main hustle. So that was a good find. I loved that album. It's not something I exactly dreamed of having one day, but now that I own it, I can't picture life without it. The next one I got, Total Recall 4K. This is an amazing 4K collection. I call it a collection, but it's just one film. We don't acknowledge in this house the existence of the 2008 Total Recall with Colin Farrell. In this place, we only recognize John Schwarzenegger. Original, directed by Paul Verhoeven, the director of such fine films as RoboCop and Starship Troopers. And unfortunately, he directed Showgirls, but as well, we don't talk about that. This is a really, really great package. It's got 3 discs. It's got a Blu-ray full of special features, a Blu-ray with the movie, and the 4K with more special features in 4K. Studio Canal put this together. From my understanding, they're kind of like the British Criterion. And if I'm wrong, don't bother correcting me because I don't want to hear your negativity. Then, from the same thrift store, I upgraded Hot Tub Time Machine. I had this on DVD. Now I'm the proud owner of Hot Tub Time Machine on Blu-ray. This movie is fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen it, it's not just... Okay, the cover makes it look like a raunchy American Pie fucking boner comedy, and that's not how it is. This movie's actually really funny, and it's genuinely clever. And it does have some boner jokes. But overall, this is a really good, clever movie, so I do recommend it. I don't think the cover art does it justice. It's genuinely a funny, funny movie, so watch this movie if you haven't already. I was stoked on that, $2. Then, I got the Simpsons movie at the same thrift shop for $2. I was actually, maybe this is weird, I think cartoons look great in high definition. So I was actually kind of wondering if they would do a 4K release of the Simpsons movie. I was holding off because I have it on DVD. But then it was brought to my attention that those stupid fuckholes at Disney, they don't want to release their movies anymore on like Blu-ray and stuff like that, like their old catalog titles. Disney owns Fox and The Simpsons now. So this is as good as the Simpsons movie's going to look. I don't fuck with streaming, but I do fuck with physical copies, and so I purchased it for $2. Super stoked. Then, Coming to America. Classic movie. I got this the same day as Total Recall. It's actually a story time, guys. This movie, all I wanted the day before yesterday, I think it was, maybe the day before that, all I wanted was to buy Coming to America and Total Recall on Blu-ray. Is that too much to ask? Apparently so, because I had to go to one Best Buy, and they had Coming to America, but they didn't have Total Recall. And mind you, Best Buy had the best prices on these. So I'm like, okay, so then we go to Target, because Target would price match and have the same deal. And Target has Coming to America on a $30 steelbook, and then Total Recall said it was on the site. It said it is at this location. And so I get the freaking hipster dude to go in the back, and he's like, okay, I will, it's Target. And fucking goes in the back, super annoying. He comes back 20 minutes later and is like, yeah, it's not there. And I'm like, okay, it says on your site that it is. And he's like, yeah, it's not there. And so then we went to another Best Buy all the way across town, fucking flying eons just to get to this other Best Buy. finally we find it there. But the thing is, it wasn't out on the shelf. It said it was there. I almost had another Target flip out, right? Because I have first world problems. You know, if I can't find the movies I need, it's on, you know? And so I asked the guy that was working, I'm like, hey, dude, it says you have Total Recall here on the website, and it's not in its right place. Can you maybe find that for me? And he was he was working with this other girl, but like, this other girl, you know, her problems weren't as important as mine. That makes me sound like such a cunt. It's not true. I was, I sound like such a bitch right now. But she was finishing up with that guy, and then I was like, oh, hi, and then I realized that they were, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, because I realized that they were still talking. And she's like, no, go ahead. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, like, were you done? And, like, I was actually nice about it. You can ask my wife. If you think I'm an asshole, ask my wife, and she'll tell you, like, no, he was so nice. And this lady, she cut in this little jab. Like, I was being nice. I realized that I kind of fucked up by overstepping that line, like, hey, to the guy when he was already working with her. But she said it was fine. And then she's like, yeah, I'm not a rude customer. And I don't know if she was saying that, like, she's not rude like other customers, or she's not a rude customer like me. I was being a rude customer, but Total Recall just came out. I needed it, and I was excited. And as I'm telling the story, I'm looking back, maybe I was an asshole. But the important thing is, he went in the back, he found Total Recall. I came home with Total Recall and Coming to America. It was a blessed Christmas wish. So that's my story that I wish I wouldn't have told, because now I probably look like an asshole, because I took this poor lady away from her Best Buy guy. I got, as part of the last part of the Criterion sale, I think this was days before it ended, I got this nice box. Look, it's vampire. It's in this nice case. Like, it comes with a book that has the script and about the movie and stuff. Like a full-on book. It's a freaking novel, dude. And then it's got the disc. Of course, it's Criterion. It's got that killer disc art. Super nice presentation here. I actually haven't watched this movie yet, but I'm a sucker for any old school horror. And I really like atmospheric horror, and I heard that if you like that, it checks both those boxes. So I'm super excited to watch it. It's a German film from 1932. Came after Dracula, but was made before. It just got tied up in a bunch of, issues, in terms of porting it over and all that kind of stuff. It was one of the first sound productions, so they actually had to go and try to dub it in different language for the different countries. So it actually ended up being like a huge challenge, and it took this movie quite a few years to actually finally come out. So it probably could have been one of the first, sound vampire movies, but instead it was, preceded by Dracula. But really exciting, really nice packaging. That's my Criterion and other media update for the month. Hope you liked the video. Hope you, have a good Christmas and roast your chestnuts over an open fire. And give me a text or a comment and ask how I'm doing, and I'll respond.